I've got a few questions for you this afternoon, and it'd be awesome if you can just shed some light on some of these questions for us.
Don't make them too tough.
No, I won't. So the first question I have is if you were to say that there's a guy out there on tour who thinks they're the best looking bloke on tour, who do you think it would be?
I started with an easy one. That's Lincoln Ty.
Yeah, there's no doubt it's Lincoln Ty. There's no doubt.
It might be a guy like Lincoln Ty who really likes looking at himself in the mirror, that might take a selfie. He might not share it with anyone, but he might just check himself out a bit.
If there was a golfer out here on tour who was most likely to take a selfie of themselves, who do you think it would be?
Carousella.
Who do you reckon thinks they're the best looking on this tour?
It would have to be one of these young punks like Lincoln Ty, Dimmy.
Gets a lot of mentions.
Dimmy, yeah, Dimmy's kind of, they pump their chest up. I saw Lincoln this morning, and I don't think he's done legs for a while.
No.
Oh, well, anyone in their 20s. So, Lincoln Ty probably, and the problem is he'd take up the whole mirror, so no one else could get in to have a look. But Timmy Hart, the usual suspects, Anthony Houston, all these guys, I think they're pretty... Dimmy, he's on the podium as well, any one of those guys in their 20s, they're for sure right in front of it.
On tour?
Yeah. Who looks in the mirror the most, you reckon?
Easily Lincoln Ty, Dimmy, Papadakis. Easily those two, for sure.
That's a really interesting question, but I'll put him in the bin and say Andrew Kelly.
Andrew Kelly, fantastic.
He doesn't quite often iron his pants and his shirt, but he's very happy how he appears.
Oh, well, look, my housemate has some tickets on himself in the looks department, so I'm going to say Daniel Popovic.
That tan skin, eh?
Yeah, no, he's a beautiful man.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to say either Lincoln Ty or Dimmy Papadakis.
Yeah, that's what I thought would answer.
I'd say Dimmy.
Dimmy?
Yeah.
And who's the most likely out on tour to be taking a selfie?
Dimmy.
Dimmy?
It's either Link or it's Dimmy.
It's repeatable. It is repeatable. I think we've got our grand final there.
Sink, we're looking at a man who I would have imagined would have been the butt of a couple of answers himself. You reckon you're better looking than Scotty?
No way. I think we're equal. I think we're equal in looks, and I think that it's good to have another good-looking bloke here this week.
That is nice. And out of 10, mate, what are you giving yourself?
I don't know. I keep getting called a 10. I don't rate myself that, but anyway.